Now I'm standing here behind my camera trying to think of something to say to introduce this video before I roll the credits. And as I look onto my camera, my phone screen, it looks a lot redder than it really is. This Miele Esprit S311i is not red. Do not adjust your sets. In fact, we shall compare it with a red vacuum. This is almost pink. It's lovely. It's fully refurbished. It is complete again. Let's have a look. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner and Miele chums. How are you today? Are you enjoying Miele Marathon, Miele Melody, Miele whatever I call it? So far, I hope so, because I am. I'm getting through so many machines like this that I've had for a couple of years and done nothing with. This is, by all intents and purposes, almost a bottom of the line Miele S311i series. I've seen one below this, although I don't think it's quite from the same era because they reused this design and model number a lot with nothing there. It's literally just on and chord rewind. So this is at least a step up from that. It is of course the Esprit, and again, I've never seen that branding before. Basically that bag door there that makes this quite an interesting little machine. Apart from that, it would just be your average, boring, super reliable vacuum cleaner. And with this boring, super reliable vacuum cleaner, we have the floor tool. Not the one that came with it, I have obtained it, so it's probably not completely age appropriate. I think they had the slightly newer head to this. The head, something similar to that, I would believe. But I've got this head, it's very nice. It was broken. It's had the two bits that this pivots on epoxy back together. In fact, you can see where I dropped a bit. There we go. On there. So yeah, not the best condition. I got most of the rust off. Again, it's a bit of a pain, but again, now it's going to be stored properly. It shouldn't rust anymore. And who knows, one day I might work out how to remove rust good, or I have the little wire wheel up with something else, and I'll grab it and we'll fix it up. We have an wand. I don't quite know where it came from, etc, etc, but it's a wand. It's a genuine Miele wand. It's a little bit baggy, but again, a wand's a wand. I imagine it probably would have had this style. Then we have the hose, which is the very nice grip, my S311i that you have either just seen or will just see the after video of. Again, because I don't know how I'm going to schedule all this yet. Has the same hose and it is very nice. This has a slightly different tool adapter though. I'm going to have to put a bit of tape over one of these hoses because it is a right pain trying to work out which hose is which. But enough about the tools. As you know, we need to see how the cleaner turned out. And immediately it rolls around so much nicer than the 255i. When I was in that video, I explained how I'm just so glad that they went from that random design to this, which is basically the design that we see today. It's not completely the same design. On the more modern ones, you can take off the axle holders. On this, you can't, but it's certainly much better. As I said earlier, it's not quite the bottom of the range. We can adjust our power from 300 watts all the way to 1500, but if the machine's about to catch fire and explode, it will not warn us. Slightly interesting fun fact is that that blanking plate pops off and the red lens is under there. I did see it when I was refurbishing it, so they obviously didn't completely manufacture a whole new part. They just cheaper to stick a blanking cap on. Underneath the very springy, when I do the catch right, tool door cover, we have tools. And I think they're not quite the right era, because I have seen a listing on eBay for tools from an S316 and they were the older style. I might indulge on payday if I see a set, but it's certainly a banging way of storing a mint set. This is like my best Miele set of small tools. This crevice tool has hardly been used. So yeah, I might get some age appropriate tools, but I'll be honest, I'm perfectly happy to keep these in here, just out of the way, chilling out and safe and sound. We have now got, because I don't think we had this to start with, because this whole bit was missing. It's a bit loose, but it's there. The hose cover that these had, and underneath the now spotless bag door, we have what this machine was missing, which was this hose inlet and bag holder contraption. So I found a used one. It was broken as well though. All the clips snap. Normally when... Oh my goodness. It's popped off! Ooh, what are you doing that for? Luckily it's a very easy job to refit the bag door. I wonder why it did that. Come on. Do you not want to live? Mainly because if you've got the hose on and you know, tip it over, roll it over, give it a good old smash downwards, it just breaks those clips out. Luckily, oh gosh, look, that's why, look, I'm letting it fold back too much. Luckily, a bit of epoxy resin, that's not going anywhere. That will affect a lot of machines with this design. In here, thanks to my lovely generous donation of bags, we have a brand new FJM bag with a brand new pre-motor filter sat in there, and a nice brand new post-motor filter. You can tell I've used it. Put that back. Filter there, yes. I've been using this one quite a bit actually. It's really very nice indeed. Should we use it now? Because I've shown you... Oh no, actually, while we're at this angle, if I come under my table... Oh, these are the ones that I haven't done yet, and I want to show you the difference. It's not too bad now. Look, it's not red. It's turquoise. It's not turquoise. It's not purple. It's just not cherry red, which is what, you know, the cat and dog version of this came in. And it's the colour. You can go away now. You're not wanted. You might never see that again. There's a spoiler for you. It's just a very interesting colour. Right, let me get some power to it and we'll turn it on. With our hose fitted, which as you probably notice has a weird dent in it. It's very annoying because if I glance at it, I go, oh, that's split. It's not, it's just got a dent in the hose. We can see that 300 watts of power, the airflow coming out of that is the same noise as the motor, and it can hold its hose up. And then we don't really know, I mean, we can clean floors. That's probably 1,000 watts. That's very good. Or we can go up to or we could be like those people that put the TV volume on an odd number and leave it there. It's so basic, bless it. But that's part of its charm. You know I always strive to have the best of stuff. That's why my S5 Revolution is a keeper until I get the Red Revolution, and you know I've got my C3 Powerline Extreme and etc. But it's good to have a little basic cleaner in. Again, you'd be happy to have this sat in your cupboard forever. Literally, feed one of these bags when it asks for it and it will never break. This floor till's quite nice as well. It doesn't seem to skip very much. Password dispute. I mean, I know it's bad form, but I've been using this for the last couple of days. I haven't picked up the V11 for 3 or 4 days, basically. And it's got multiple parking options. And again, this is something that I banged on about in the green S311i video. It's got ye old standard rear. It doesn't have the parking slots that the S5s had on there, but it's got one here, which is just what you want. Or, if you're feeling especially... Oh, no, there is... 2. What am I confused now with? Some of them have got, like, 4. But 2 is a plenty. In fact, let's wind the cord up, because I did jazz the cable up a bit, although you now can't pull it all the way out. Or the spring comes off of its roller and spins around, and I've got to take the whole thing apart. Whee! Very fast indeed. So yes, given to me by a friend. Apparently he got this vacuum from the person, or the person who is truly from Vets in Practice, but I'm not quite sure. You know, he likes to drink, or something to do with that. Does the person I got this from. Bless him. How we laughed. But yes, this one is done, and yeah, very happy to have this on. It's nothing special. If you walk past this at a car boot sale in any other colour, without that Esprit on it, £20 would be as much as you would want to pay. You know, anything more than that, that's just not worth it. But in this colour, with this decal, it is something slightly special. So I am going to keep hold of it for a while, and I can see its value increase by 10 or 20 pence. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy what else is coming up in this Miele extravaganza, unless of course this is the last video that I put up, in which case thank you and etc. But I and this Miele Esprit will see you soon. Bye bye.